From the moment we first looked up at the stars, humans have wondered, where did we come from? It's a question that has echoed through generations, a mystery that has fueled countless myths and legends. Today, thanks to the tireless work of scientists and explorers, we're piecing together the remarkable story of our origins. It's a journey that takes us back millions of years to the very cradle of humanity in Africa. Our story begins with a single question: what makes us human? Is it our intelligence, our capacity for language, our ability to love and dream? These are all part of the human experience, but they are the result of a long and fascinating evolutionary journey. To understand who we are, we must first understand where we came from. Our ancestors were not the only primates to inhabit the ancient forests, but they were the ones who took the first steps on the path to becoming human. It was a journey fraught with challenges, forcing our ancestors to adapt and evolve in response to ever-changing environments. But through it all, they persevered, their lineage ultimately giving rise to us, Homo sapiens. This is the story of that extraordinary journey, a tale of survival, adaptation, and ultimately triumph. It's a story that is still being written today as we continue to evolve and shape the world around us. Imagine the African landscape millions of years ago, a mosaic of dense forests, sprawling savannas, and rushing rivers. This was the world our earliest ancestors called home, a world teeming with both opportunity and danger. Around 7 million years ago, a remarkable group of primates emerged in this environment, the first hominins. These weren't the apes we know today, but creatures at a crossroads of evolution. They possessed a unique combination of traits that set them apart from their primate cousins and set the stage for the emergence of our own lineage. One of the most significant of these traits was bipedalism, the ability to walk upright on two legs. Why did our ancestors stand up? There are many theories, but it's likely that a combination of factors played a role. Walking upright freed their hands to carry food and tools, and it allowed them to see further across the savannah, helping them to spot predators and prey. This new way of moving marked a pivotal moment in our evolutionary history, setting in motion a cascade of changes that would ultimately lead to us. Fossils of these early hominins, like Sahelanthropus T. chadensis and Ardipithecus ramidus, offer tantalizing glimpses into our distant past. They tell a story of adaptation and survival, of creatures navigating a changing world. Though these early hominins were still very different from modern humans, they carried within them the seeds of our future. Their story is a testament to the power of evolution, a reminder that even small changes can have profound consequences over time. As millions of years passed, the descendants of these early hominins continued to evolve, adapting to the challenges of their African home. Among the most successful of these early human ancestors were the Australopithecines, a diverse group of hominins who thrived in Africa between roughly 4 million and 2 million years ago. These were not yet humans as we know them, but they were becoming increasingly adept at walking upright, their bodies gradually changing to accommodate this new mode of locomotion. Their brains were also growing larger, and they were developing more sophisticated tools and social structures. One of the most famous of all Australopithecines is Australopithecus afarensis, represented by the remarkably complete skeleton known as Lucy. Discovered in Ethiopia in 1974, Lucy provided a wealth of information about these early hominins. She stood about 3.5 feet tall, with long arms and short legs, indicating that she was still comfortable climbing trees. However, her pelvis and leg bones clearly showed that she was also capable of walking upright on two legs. The Australopithecines were remarkably successful, their lineage persisting for millions of years. They spread throughout Africa, diversifying into a variety of species, each adapted to its own particular ecological niche. Some, like Australopithecus robustus, developed powerful jaws and teeth for grinding tough plant matter, while others, like Australopithecus africanus, had a more gracile build and a more diverse diet. Though the Australopithecines ultimately went extinct, they played a pivotal role in our evolutionary history. They were our ancestors' predecessors, paving the way for the emergence of a new kind of hominin, one with a larger brain, more sophisticated tools, and an unquenchable thirst for exploration, the genus Homo. Section 4. the dawn of toolmakers, Homo habilis, emerges. Around 2.4 million years ago, a new chapter in human evolution began with the emergence of the genus Homo. The first members of our genus were still quite different from modern humans, but they possessed a key trait that would set them apart from all other animals. They were tool makers. One of the earliest members of our genus was Homo habilis, meaning handy man. This name was given because Homo habilis was the first hominin species definitively linked to the creation and use of stone tools. These early tools, known as Oldowan tools, were simple but effective. They consisted of sharp flakes chipped from stones, used for cutting meat and plant material. The development of stone tools marked a turning point in human evolution. It allowed our ancestors to access new sources of food, such as meat from large animals, and it opened up new possibilities for interacting with their environment. This newfound ability to manipulate the world around them fueled the development of larger brains and more complex social structures. Homo habilis still possessed many ape-like features, including long arms and a relatively small brain compared to later humans. However, their ability to make and use tools set them on a different evolutionary trajectory, one that would lead to the emergence of increasingly intelligent and adaptable hominins. Their story is a powerful reminder that even small evolutionary changes can have a profound impact on the course of history. Section 5. Out of Africa, Homo erectus explores the world. As the climate continued to change, so too did the challenges faced by our ancestors. Around 1.9 million years ago, a new hominin species emerged, one that was even more adaptable and capable than its predecessors, Homo erectus. Homo erectus, meaning upright man, possessed a suite of traits that allowed them to thrive in a variety of environments. They had larger brains than Homo habilis, longer legs and shorter arms, suggesting they were fully committed to walking upright. Perhaps most remarkably, Homo erectus was the first hominin species to migrate out of Africa, venturing into new and challenging territories. Fossil evidence of Homo erectus has been found as far afield as Indonesia, China, and Georgia, demonstrating their remarkable ability to adapt to a wide range of climates and environments. They were skilled hunters, using fire for warmth and cooking, and they developed more sophisticated tools such as the hand axe, which became a hallmark of their culture. The reasons for Homo erectus' success are still debated, but their ability to adapt to new environments, their mastery of fire, and their development of more advanced tools undoubtedly played a role. Their migration out of Africa marked a pivotal moment in human history, setting the stage for the global spread of our ancestors and the eventual emergence of our own species. Section 6. A new kind of human, Homo sapiens, arrives. The story of human evolution is not a linear progression, but a complex tapestry of branches and dead ends. While Homo erectus flourished across Asia and parts of Europe, a new lineage of humans was emerging in Africa. Around 300,000 years ago, Homo sapiens, our own species, made their debut on the evolutionary stage. Early Homo sapiens shared some traits with their Homo erectus ancestors, but they also possessed a number of distinctive features. They had larger, more complex brains, allowing for greater intelligence and problem-solving abilities. Their skulls were more rounded, with smaller brow ridges and a more prominent chin. These anatomical changes were accompanied by significant cultural and technological advancements. Early Homo sapiens developed more sophisticated tools, including specialized hunting implements and blades. They created art, evidenced by cave paintings and carved figurines, suggesting a capacity for symbolic thought and abstract thinking. They also began to live in larger, more complex social groups, laying the foundation for the development of language and culture. The emergence of Homo sapiens marked a turning point in human history. With their advanced cognitive abilities, capacity for innovation, and drive to explore, they were poised to inherit the Earth. Their story is one of resilience, adaptation, and ultimate triumph, a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit.